Hello Internet, Mike Bertolini here, and I'm going to review Chaosium's newest release, the Innsmouth source book. I am not reviewing this because Chaosium asked for it and sent me a free copy. I bought this book because I'm a fan of Call of Cthulhu, and I couldn't turn away from the iconic Innsmouth. Now, as usual, I'm looking at the PDF version, so the physical book won't be covered. I'll be looking at the content. Now let's start from the beginning. The book briefly touches on the shadow over Innsmouth, which has inspired so much content, with a mature content warning due to some of the more adult content in the book. Keepers are advised to be careful what content they use, as some of it is a clear representation of Lovecraft's racism and the racism of the early 20th century, while some of the modern content can be disturbing to some individuals. But all of that is a short foreboding of the content in this book. The first section, and the section most like a history book, complete with walls of text, is the history of Innsmouth, both the publicly known history and the story behind the story that includes more information about the esoteric order of Dagon. The book does include some gameplay mechanics, but in the end, this is a book of information. Don't expect to find any scenarios in this book, though Mike Mason has confirmed that there will be scenarios released for both Innsmouth and Arkham that keepers can use. While the lore of Innsmouth is of obvious value to any character in or around the infamous village, I find the new Reassure skill to be the most beneficial, allowing players a way to recover sand and using an attribute besides Dex to define its starting value. I frequent internet forums, and new keepers invariably ask about skills like Reassure and using app to alter a skill rather than just determining how good someone looks and if an NPC is going to respond favorably to them. A skill that is also interesting in this particular setting, though first introduced in the Arkham source book, is religion. The esoteric order of Dagon plays a significant role in the location, and understanding the EOD is extremely beneficial. The next section of the book is the part that I find extremely useful, and those are the locations. This was a big draw to Arkham, and I really enjoy the expansion of already existing information. While the docks have been explored in detail, the surrounding districts are often skimmed over or have been left to author imagination with no coherence. The section also has some stat information for a few NPCs, especially those of the Marsh family, whose characters are most likely to encounter, and the floor plans of a few places that PCs might venture. The book ends with some additional keeper resources and a smattering of gaming seeds to start adventures off. Like I said, this is a book of information. There are plenty of third-party scenarios that you can run, as well as official Chaosium releases from years past that can be adapted with a little work. Or, as Mike Mason stated, there will be new official scenarios released, but no timetable has been released as of yet. I've stated in the past that I'm interested in source books like this for some other towns in Lovecraft's New England, specifically Dunwich and an official Kingsport. If those two source books are released, or as a single book if Chaosium feels that those two locations are too small to warrant individual books, and then a collection of scenarios, I'll be more than happy to spend money on them. But with a little work, I can imagine currently available scenarios being adapted to Innsmouth more easily than Arkham. I'm already envisioning running Blackwater Creek in Innsmouth with a few heavy changes. Oh, yeah. That all being said, thank you for watching. If you like content such as this, be sure to check out my other RPG reviews, character creation videos, and the actual plays. I also play video games on my channel, including a couple related to Call of Cthulhu and the Shadow over Innsmouth. Remember to like and subscribe to be notified of additional content, and you can check out my publications through M Presents Publishing and on Drive-Thru RPG. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.